Ways ridiculously successful people think differently. Fruitful individuals originate from all kinds of different backgrounds, yet they all make them think in like manner. Where others see impervious hindrances, they see difficulties to grasp and deterrents to survive. Their trust even with hardship is driven by their capacity to relinquish the pessimism that holds such a large number of generally sensible individuals back. Snags don't obstruct the way, they are the way. This viewpoint encourages effective individuals to figure distinctively to every other person, which is critical, in light of the fact that in the event that you think like every other person, regardless of how keen or experienced you are, you'll hit a similar roof. By conceiving of brand new ideas and conflicting with the grain, fruitful individuals transcend their constraints. We as a whole know that it is so vital to approach issues with radical good faith and imagination, yet this is simpler said than done. In an investigation led at Adobe, 96% of workers recognized innovativeness as basic to their prosperity, both as far as their pay and the esteem they convey to the world. In addition, 78% wished they were fit for deduction in an unexpected way, trusting that they would advance through their professions all the more rapidly in the event that they did. Again and again we quality inventive and unique thinking to regular, intrinsic attributes that have a place just with the fortunate. Actually, you can ponder how absurdly fruitful individuals think and join their approach into your collection. 1. They're certain. In the event that exclusive we was aware of all the considerable thoughts that never happened as intended in light of the fact that individuals did not have the certainty to place them vigorously. Fruitful individuals unhesitatingly follow up on their thoughts, since they realize that a fizzled thought isn't an impression of their capacity. Rather, they consider it to be a magnificent learning opportunity. 2. They're formed. Ultra-fruitful individuals are made, on the grounds that they continually screen their feelings and comprehend them, and they utilize this learning at the time to respond with discretion to testing circumstances. At the point when things go downhill, they are industriously quiet and frustratingly content, disappointing to the individuals who aren't, at any rate. They realize that regardless of how great or terrible things get, everything changes with time. Everything they can do is to adjust and conform to remain glad and in charge. 3. They are straightforward. Super fruitful individuals assume that trustworthiness and respectability, however agonizing now and again, dependably work out for the best over the long haul. They realize that genuineness takes into account certified associations with individuals and that lying dependably causes issues down the road for you at last. 4. They search out little triumphs. Fruitful individuals get a kick out of the chance to provoke themselves and to contend, notwithstanding when their endeavours yield just little triumphs. Little triumphs fabricate new androgen receptors in the territories of the mind in charge of reward and inspiration. This expansion in androgen receptors improves the impact of testosterone, which additionally builds their certainty and enthusiasm to handle challenges. When you accomplish a progression of little triumphs, the lift in your certainty can keep going for quite a long time. 5. They're continually learning. Super effective individuals frequently know more than others do, in light of the fact that they're continually endeavoring to learn. They promise to always develop, and they fill each extra minute with self-instruction. They don't do this since it's the proper activity. They do it since it's their obsession. They're continually searching for chances to enhance and new things to find out about themselves and their general surroundings. Rather than surrendering to their dread of looking idiotic, genuinely remarkable individuals simply make the inquiries at the forefront of their thoughts, since they would preferably discover some new information that seemed keen. 6. They open themselves to an assortment of individuals. There's no less demanding approach to figure out how to think uniquely in contrast to investing energy with somebody whose qualities are your shortcomings or whose thoughts are fundamentally not the same as your own. This introduction starts new thoughts and makes you balanced. This is the reason we see such a significant number of extraordinary organizations with prime supporters who conspicuous difference and unmistakable difference to each other. Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak from Apple were a prime illustration. Neither could have prevailing without the other. 7. They keep a receptive outlook. Presenting yourself to an assortment of individuals is futile in the event that you invest that energy contradicting them and soothing yourself with your own assessments. Fruitful individuals perceive that each point of view gives a chance to development. You have to rehearse sympathy by placing yourself in the other individual's shoes with the goal that you can see how their point of view bodes well, in any event, to them. An incredible method to keep a receptive outlook is to endeavour to gather no less than one fascinating or helpful thing from each discussion you have. 8. They're daring. Dread is simply a waiting feeling that is powered by your creative ability. Risk is genuine. Risk is the awkward surge of adrenaline you get when you nearly advance before a transport. Fear is a decision. Outstanding individuals know this superior to anything anybody does, so they flip dread on its head. Rather than giving apprehension a chance to assume control, they're dependent on the euphoric inclination they get from overcoming their feelings of dread. 9. They transform dull undertakings into amusements. Each activity involves some level of monotony. For the vast majority, monotony prompts messy, surged work. Just the best individuals discover approaches to make the repetitive fascinating. By transforming repetitive work into an amusement, they provoke themselves and create astounding work, making things fascinating simultaneously. 10. They think beyond practical boundaries yet remain grounded. Fruitful individuals go after the apparently incomprehensible, yet they do such in a way that is noteworthy and reasonable. While you may not know precisely how you will accomplish your fantasy, you have to gain ground regardless of how little that means. Uniting it all. The above practices can make any of us more effective on the off chance that we utilize them consistently. Try them out, and see where they take you.